Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce on the sidelines. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Bobby Portis out there with Abdia. Then it's Smith. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Holiday in at shooting guard. And for Charlotte, Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Colin Sexton out there with Ball. And it's good! He hits another one!
For this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He's ultra savvy and ultra skilled. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Bridges outside. Back to Ball, and they double up Ball from behind the arc. Miller can't get it to go. First quarter, just over a minute played. Chalk up 2 there, and it's 6 points for Fresh.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Shot clock at 6. Ball passes to Miller. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Miller's got 6.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Sexton. Smith against Miller. Now Plumlee. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Smith, and it's Portland scoring again.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Miller outside. Back to Ball from the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
Boy, very few guys let it fly as often or as freely as Mr. LaMelo Ball.
A nice shot by Smith.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ball outside. And Charlotte, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
They get it back. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Hornets. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And now it's time to check the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players are leading their class in assists.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Ooh, got that one up quick. 16 points for Fresh.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Back to ball. Fires for three. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Smith. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Smith's got 18 points in the game.
What an exceptional start for him, draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
The drive by Miller. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Out to Lillard. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to ball. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Now, you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Sexton passes to Miller. 5 on the clock. Plumlee, a screen on Smith. For three, Bridges. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got his second basket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a microwave.
Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. Back to ball. Out to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Pass to Miller. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys?
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Some changes for Charlotte. Williams has checked in for Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in for Sexton. Then for Portland, Smith, he's checked in for Portis. LeVert comes in for Avdia, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Lillard. Pass to Miller. Back to Williams. On target from range.
This is who Grant Williams has to be on the offensive end. Catch and shoot, yes, sir.
And stolen by Williams. Miller can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there. Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
There's Ball with a three. They get it back. Plumlee banked it in off the glass. Plumlee's got 6 points.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Shot's good by Henderson.
There's something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
There's Ball with a three. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Smith into the lane. Henderson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. 6 points for him.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
And that one drops. And that's now 18 points for LaMelo Ball.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Smith finds LeVert. takes the three. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 30.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Connects from downtown.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie relishes the response. What an answer to that three with one of his own.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's LeVert for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Plumlee passes to Dinwiddie. Left side Williams. And Charlotte another three.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Charlotte on top. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to good.
Here's Ball. 21 points in the game. Pass to Miller. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Miller with it, guarded by Smith. The three from Ball. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Miller outside. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Ball. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Portis.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Miller a screen on Lillard. Here's Ball. LaMelo sending it.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Out to Lillard. Fires the three. And again, it's Portland with a three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Miller. Again, Charlotte. Trailblazers lead by 7. Here's Smith. Oh, wow!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Ball. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And so timeout call by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Blazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
There's Ball with a three. It's hauled in by Portis.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Plumlee finds Bridges. Here's Sexton. Puts up a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like Once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
Pass to Sexton. Bridges outside. Here's the three. And Charlotte, another three.
Slowly building up steam. Hit one from range in the first. He's hit two here in the second.
And it's Smith penetrating. Henderson for three. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Plumlee, a screen on Smith. Sexton passes to Ball. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 48 points for Fresh.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Up top, Miller. He's covered by Holiday. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Charlotte. 7 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so it's Portland, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Portland Trail Blazers.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
Taking a look at Portland, coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left. I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the #1 spot.
Well, #1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. On the court right now for the Trail. Blazers. We've got Smith, Denny Avdia out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Lillard in at the point.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Avdia finds Smith. Miller comes with a double. Portland moving it around. Out to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Ball with a steal. It was stolen by Lillard. Pass to Avdia. Smith outside. Knocks down the triple. Smith's got 53 points.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And you think back.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Bridges understands his role in this offense, including when he should look to fire off the catch.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 57 points for Fresh.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Out to Bridges. Back to Miller. Lets it fly from 18. Again, Charlotte.
Wow, that's where the quick release of Brandon Miller helps.
Portland leading by 10. Smith passes to Holiday. Hits a three-pointer. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. We are getting deep in the season. Let's see the standings out east. You take a look at the Hornets, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. Charlotte has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Ball against Lillard. Pass to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Plumlee a screen on Avdia. There's Ball with a 3. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Smith. Again, the Trailblazers. Good for 2.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Plumlee passes to Ball. Miller outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Miller's got 11 in the second half.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Holiday from long range. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Holiday passes to Lillard. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Another 3 for Portland.
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
Here's Ball, and another basket for Charlotte.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Avdia, good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score.
Again, what an avalanche.
I mean, he has all the tools and all the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. Outside Sexton. Miller outside. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Miller's got 31.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Miller. Smith with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Smith. Portis with a screen on Miller. Smith. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Smith's got 16 points here in the second half. Ball passes to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
A true playmaker. When ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharp, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Not just a score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
Dinwiddie passes to Plumlee. Sexton looking around. Over Sharp. For three, Bridges. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Plumlee a screen. Sexton goes in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Oh, connects again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Launches a three. It's hauled in by Portis.
2 minutes.
Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's another one falls. Amazing.
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Plumlee. Williams comes in for Bridges. Man. And yes, another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to...
Good! That's another bucket!
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into 2nd place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come. Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Jacks up a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Ball's got 39.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The 3, Smith connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Ball outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Ball. Lets it go for good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
and he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Ball passes to Dinwiddie. Buries it from three. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
For 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
In BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Wow. Trey Mann.
Oh my goodness!
Good night.
Cocked it back and fired it home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
LaMelo Ball showing off that facilitation. That is pretty pick-and-roll basketball.
Here's Smith. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Now, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
And here's LeVert for 3. Sinks the tray.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Some changes for Charlotte. Miles Bridges checked in for Plumlee. Brandon Miller comes in for Mann. And it's Colin Sexton in for Dinwiddie. Then for Portland, Bobby Portis comes in for Looney. And Denny Obvious subbed in for LeVert.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Smith laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Smith's got 8 here in this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Sexton. Now here's Ball. Now Miller. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. Again, Charlotte.
Boy, he might be early in his career, but Brandon Miller is capable of this kind of thing nightly. This guy is cooking.
Avdia, screen on Miller. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 36 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Lillard against Ball. Bridges with room to shoot. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Well, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
And it's Smith penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And a solid tick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Holiday's checked in for Portland. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And again.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points.
What an incredible effort. Complete scoring dominance.
And how about that? 100 points, triple digits. Woo!
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Portland leading by 11. Holiday fires, wasting no time. They answer with a three.
You had the feeling Drew wanted to answer that. That's his competitive fire right there.
Ball fired, and again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
Smith, good. He hits again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is unbelievable indeed. I never thought we'd see this. It stood since 1962. But now, Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Oh, wow. Can't believe it.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Holiday, yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Bridges fires. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, you can tell almost from the moment they're coming up the floor, Bridges wanted to answer that three with one of his own.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Trailblazers.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Fresh.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Smith hits them both.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. From deep. Good! Another from three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Clay Thompson, that is.
So it's Portland picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.